this cause. So Deborah, with that, why don't you come on up and share a little bit of your expertise and brilliance.
Good morning. My name is Debbie Schrader, and I'm the educational specialist at the USC Keck School of Medicine's Department of Otolaryngology. Every year, I meet with thousands of children who are deaf and hard of hearing who receive hearing health care at the USC Caruso Family Center for Childhood Communication. And I help these families understand what their diagnosis means for their child's development. For children who are deaf and hard of hearing, whose families choose listening and spoken language, early access to spoken language is essential to developing lifelong communicative competence. Today I'm here on behalf of these children. I'm here in support of AB 598. Language learning begins at birth. Stimulation of the auditory pathway needs to begin as early as possible so that the child develops language at the same rate as children with typical hearing. The Joint Committee on Infant Hearing endorses early detection and identification of pediatric hearing loss. The group recommends screening at birth, identification of hearing loss by 1 to 3 months of age, fitting of amplification by 3 months of age, and enrollment in early intervention by 6 months of age to decrease the potential for costly delays. The state of California screens for hearing loss in approximately 99% of children born in hospitals. Diagnostic assessments confirm the type and degree of hearing loss as early as 2 to 3 weeks of age. However, a number of our children with a confirmed hearing loss are unable to obtain hearing aids through a private health care plan because it is not a mandated covered benefit. Many families simply can't afford it and are often forced to forego hearing aids for their child during the critical period of brain development. Our statewide program, the First Five California Initiative, Talk, Read, and Sing, is designed to promote language stimulation during the first 3 years of life. But for those children whose families cannot afford hearing aids, the program and its benefits remain inaccessible. Listening time simply cannot be missed. A young child who is deaf or hard of hearing, who lacks hearing aids, misses months, maybe years, of access to spoken language. A child needs 20,000 hours of linguistic input, listening time, to be ready to learn to read and write. Without this input, the child is placed at significant educational risk for poor literacy outcomes. By connecting the young child who is deaf or hard of hearing with sound, speech information provided through hearing aids, the child's provided the most efficient means of acquiring spoken language, an essential part of developing lifelong communication, literacy, and academic skills. We should promote equity and inclusion in statewide initiatives and ensure that children who are deaf and hard of hearing have access to hearing aids and the same opportunities as their peers with typical hearing. For these reasons, we ask that you stand with us and support AB 598.